Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play play through regions, states, counties, provinces, departments, whatever you call the subdivision territories of the various nations on planet Earth. Play them one by one at random on GeoGuessr in the hope of having a good time, explore things and see things I've never seen before, and hopefully play each area to 25,000 points. Whenever I succeed in that, 25,000 points it is, then that area will go off the map and will not feature anymore in the series. And if I fail, well, then that area stays on the list and might appear at a later date if the random number generator that I use to pick whatever episode I will be playing will pick it. So yeah, it's totally random it's totally random what regions I play. I don't know until I sit down to record. Then I get a number generator to pick a number. I look up on the list and find the corresponding region. And then if I have to, I make a map before I sit down to play it. So that was the case today with the Lori Marz, or the Lori province of Armenia. And this one I had to handpick manually. There's no official Google coverage in Armenia, as far as I know. So I had to do this all by myself. So it's all centered on these roads and on this sort of main road that runs through east-west through the south. And it also runs through the capital of the place, which is called Vanadzor. And so Lori province has 222-ish people. 222-ish people, yep. And it's just shy of 3.8 thousand square kilometers. There we go. And the capital Vanadzor has 75,000 people, so that would make about a third of the population of the entire region. So this, I think, will be doable. But then I have included a lot of stuff from the outback here. There are many towns outside this sort of main area. It's kind of funny that this flat bit has less people than this mountainy bit down south. And yeah, if I wind up in any of these, I'll probably be completely lost at sea. But, well, there's only one way to find out, and that is by playing the thing. So what are the... Oh, right. Yeah, there were Azerbaijani enclaves of inside, or rather, we had an Armenian enclave inside Azerbaijan, and we had Nakhchivan, which is an Azerbaijani territory. But I didn't know that there were more enclaves inside Armenia. Oh well, you learn, you live and learn, hopefully. Anyway, we are heading into the Lori Marz, and let's see, make a challenge. Copy, put challenge in appropriate document. Lori Marz, not Myers, but Marz. There we go. And we play. And we immediately find one of those photospheres I was hoping I wouldn't find. Now, Christianity is ancient in Armenia. This is one of the first... the Armenian church is one of the oldest still remaining branches of Christianity. And this whole country is absolutely littered with old churches, old monasteries, old battlegrounds, old whatevers, really. Okay, so let's make an attempt at least. So we're in a valley that faces east-west. That's not really very unique here. We've got a bridge down below, which is also not very unique. But for the reason I mean. So let's see, can we still find it? So most of these things are north of here, or in the north of the bridge. How about this little valley here? Except for the lack of a bridge, though. So that seems to be a fairly decent bridge, and it's to the northeast of where I am. As far as I can see, there are no population centers here. There could, of course, be one behind the church, but we won't know, will we? So that could have worked if it wasn't for the fact that the bridge is to the northeast and not the southeast. There's a yeah, but here. Could have been up here. Let's see, what other places do we have? Well, there's plenty of them, but let's see if we can find any valleys that sort of fit the bill. Because I don't remember where the various places were. Can we see anything about the road, though? It seems to go up in the mountains, so maybe it's that way. And I don't think I'll be capable of finding... The thing is, though, that there's a church here, and that ought to be on the map. And so this doesn't really work. So now we're not here because I remember there was a lot of photospheres right there. So let's see what other east-west valleys we have. It actually looks like most of them are going. So what about here? Ooh, that's tempting. That road. That is very tempting. That road down there. That matches quite well, doesn't it? We have this road that goes south out of here. I'm not 100%. Well, actually, it goes that way, doesn't it? Ooh. Ooh. Could this be it? Could this be it? And if it is, then we are here, aren't we? Oh man, please let that be right. That would be awesome if it was. It was. Nice. I did not remember that from when I made the map about half an hour ago. But that was, oh crud. Hi, sir. Yeah, that's a risky run when you do these photospheres. Sometimes someone will just have taken a picture of their brother in a not too informative site. But let's see. So we got mountains all around, pretty much. Those rolling hills to the west that sort of build into something more serious. So, so could we be like... So those are really tall mountains, and there's nothing really flat around here, so I don't think that is where... But could we be... Could we possibly be in the same area again? It looks like there's a town head to the west. Rolling hills. The big mountains are to the south, but what direction is this road though? Northwest. I'm going up a hill. Is this entirely inconceivable? Northwest. So the town is off to the southwest. No, that can't be right because we got more. There should be a river down there somewhere. Don't want to give this area up yet. We could be like around. I don't think there was anything from Stepanovan though. What? Zech. Yeah, there were locations around Zech, but there's a ravine there. And I don't really see any roads coming out of Zech, or however you pronounce it. Okay. Let's scratch that for a bit. So the mountains are to the west and southwest. That kind of says that this area shouldn't be in on it either. Even the roads here in Shamloch, they seem to be, this must be really steep up here, so I don't think we're here either. I don't think there were any locations here either. So, Yeah, this one will be a miss. I can feel it. It's not entirely flat, is it? This could sort of work. Too many buildings. Okay, well, let's try and decide on something. I want to say, I don't know what I want to say. That's a tricky one. Tricky. Now we got Techut. Nah. So the trouble is that we got a river valley down to the southwest. And that's what I have trouble squaring with something else. I mean, around here would be good, but we don't have any roads that match, I feel. So, yeah, this could have been a good area. And let's see, this road is going. Nah, that road is not right. And then we're down here again, and that's wrong. Because that river is fairly far away. Aye. We could possibly be up here. So let's... That's an intersection. Snap. Well, that wrecked that theory. Okay, then how about here? Yeah. Sincerely doubt that. But, you know what? I'm gonna go with that. Dude! It was up here. No. No, no, no. No, no. Ah, man, so did the train just drop away in that direction? Ah, that sucks. Okay. Ooh, blimey. Um, um, um. Okay, I know there was a gorge here somewhere, and then this. I wonder if it could be here by Zech or something. I am not sure at all, but we'll give that a try. Okay, fair enough. So what do we have here? No, that, hello. That is, yeah, that's the trouble when you do these things. Sometimes you get locations that are absolutely bonkers compared to what you are looking for. Okay, so distances are not great here. You see, that's 15 kilometers, so it's like, well, 3,000 square kilometers. No, hang on, that's, yeah, 3,800 square kilometers. Okay, next one. Oh, great, another one of these. Ooh. Okay. Looking south of... Look at these valleys. Ooh. And here we got... This must be one of those monastery complexes. Let's see. We've got a town down there. Look at that. You don't want your kids to be playing there. Let's see. There was... was it here at Alaverde or Accordi? There was some of these places that had some... Agarak. There's there are some areas with some what? Matchbox Label Museum, okay. We got the Ardvi Monastery. Nope. So there are some places that have some rather extensive monastery sites. And I wonder, Hagfat was one of them. Let's see, where was that then? So, could we possibly... I don't know. Let's see, we're looking south. No, unless that is the complex. Yeah. No, I don't think it's this complex. There was another one. What was that? It's not here at Hovhanadzor. It's not at Yakhtan. Ortan? No. I know there was another one. Nevank? No, that was why we were in the first round. Was it here at Zech? Oh, there was something here at Zech, I know. But could it be? Could this be the spot? Let's see. South. What's a town over there? No, this can't be right. This is not right. Yes, is that... Let's see, so the main valley here goes westwards. Schmoch. Sneeze is upcoming soon. I don't really know when. Could we be here? Zakaria, St. George. Achtala Fortress. Let's see now. So southwards is a valley. And that doesn't work either. I need to find a place where there's a westwards valley and a southwards valley. And Hakfat sort of has it. So the southwest there should be a town. It could be Akned, actually. So if this is the valley going south, we could actually be around here after all. Let's see now. I don't really like this, but there's a possibility here actually. And so if we move down that road, well, no houses are visible below. So, I want to say we're there. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Nah. Oh, man. Ah, that's smart. 4 meters away. Woo. Well, that's a piece of road spaghetti. Hi. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so we're looking northwest into a valley with a city in it. It's not Valasdor if... That's a big if the compass is correct. Look at that. Well, I had to do that to put up these windmills. So this is a separating ridge. We've got a town to the south. I've got several towns to the south, actually. We've got a plain to the southeast, so it could be... I like the idea of being down here. I think the mountains are too high, though. Let's think about this one for a second. So we must be on a fairly low ridge. Let's see, there's a valley going up to the east. And then we've got northwest, so southeast from that must be. So if we go southeast, we could. How about this area? What is the direction of this? So that's westwards, eastwards. Now that's going south from the valley, not north. So that road from GeoGuessr does not work. Huh. Now we're in the next county. How about here? No, we're going to climb south, not northwards. Let's see then. So are we? Could we be somewhere around here then? Stepanovan Dendro Park. Oh. But how about this valley here? Except there are no roads through it. It doesn't look like that we got here either. We're starting to run out of valleys running the right way. Pretty rapidly, in fact. So, Church of Benedict Village. No. So to the southeast, we have towns, and it's pretty flat between the mountains. And to the north, we have a valley. To the northwest, we have a major city. So, yeah, how about here? Could we be around this area again? Doesn't seem like it, though. Now, it climbs in the wrong way. That's the problem. So we've got something large to the northwest and nothing much to the east. And then we got that ridge there. Could that be that? And then that be Pushkin, or maybe, I don't think so. We've got Gar. But if that is right, we should be around here, and that doesn't work. Okay. Not giving up yet. Yeah, we could be on the border of the province. That could work. There are not that many valleys going eastwards with people in them. We got this marz thingy. But it doesn't really go eastwards, does it? Boom. And then we wind up here again. That's just wrong because we don't have anything to the south. And we're not in Bendik. How about this? No, I am officially stumped. This I am not finding. But could we possibly be looking at this area? This is wrong, but well, is it? Yeah, because that's to the north. Meh. Yeah, it's right. But I'm gonna put it there anyway. Oh my word. Yeah, how did I not suss onto that? Let's see, south, east, west, the... I'm not sure about the directions on the compass, but oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, that is Lori. At least I managed to do one 5K and was desperately close to a second one. So not completely a complete loss. It was just weird that we never got onto any of the roads or any of the towns. So that's what you get sometimes. So yeah, that was an interesting encounter with Armenia for the first time. Lori marz. Yeah, curious, but I'm still glad that you're with me here on the Tiny Dot in Space. And I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.